So, how's your 2024 going? Oh, mine? Well... It's going great! I know this seems pretty late, but when BDSP came out 3 years ago, I was super excited to start it. I was over at a friend's house and we were racing to see who could get a female starter first. It took him only 5 resets, but for me, it took over 20. At the time, I was floating around the idea of resetting for a shiny starter, but by the end of release day, having only barely gotten out of town, I threw that idea right out the window and set off on a long adventure all the way to the second gym. Which is when Legends Arceus came out and I threw BDSP aside for nearly an entire year. The only reason I came back was because I started watching other shiny hunters do Poké Radar hunts, and I thought it looked fun. Unfortunately, you aren't able to get the Poké Radar until you have the national dex, and, well, with my original save being barely a few hours in, I thought, you know, why don't I just start over and do a shiny badge quest? I had never reset for a shiny before, and I wasn't naive in thinking this would be an easy hunt. I knew for a fact this was one of the longest resets in any game, and that this would take a while. I was told several times that it would just be way better to just egg hunt. But I wanted to experience what it was like to reset for a starter. And yes, I chose the worst one to be my first, but I believed that if I could do this hunt, then I could do any hunt. With my eyes filled with the low numbers of other hunters and my usual shiny look under my belt, I set off thinking that I would get this shiny penguin in no time flat. And, well, I did get a fast shiny, but... What did I just read? I think I scrolled down somehow. Wait. Yeah, okay. Guys, I just reviewed the tape. Because I wasn't sure. I thought they took this out. That Starly is shiny. That is a shiny Starly. That's right. After only 62 resets in our very first stream, we found something that I didn't even know existed. An uncatchable Starly. I had known that the original Starly was able to be shiny, but the Poochyena in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire had been shiny locked, so I had assumed, you know, that all remakes would be following this decision. And you know what they say about assumptions? They're usually wrong. Despite my anger and disappointment, I continued resetting, and resetting, and resetting, and resetting, until we finally found our next shiny, over 1,000 resets and nearly a year later. Boy, howdy doing. I do not remember what the second one is. Then Haxorus. No! 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 I was like, is that? No! Why? So 1,360 resets later, we found another shiny Starly. Yay, we're gonna beat it up. In less than 1,500 resets, we had found 2 shinies. The odds in this game are 1 in 4,096, and even if we double our resets due to encountering 2 Pokemon per reset, 1 Piplup and 1 Starly, that's still less than 3,000 encounters and well below odds. I recognize that my shiny luck was out of this world, but it actually just felt like a slap in the face. What good were these shiny powers if they were used for evil?
For Starlies!
Despite that second disappointment, we continued on and on and on and on and on. We even thought that my save was cursed, choosing one of my other profiles to play through the beginning and reset a dozen or so on there instead. What we found was pretty shocking, though. If we reset on another file... What if we do 1 reset on not this file? What do you think would happen? Okay, little detour. We're gonna get on the 3rd file. When I have the deity of emotions, Eros, and his quote-unquote twin brother, Sor. Wait! I was resetting on this account? What was I resetting for? Why are we here? What happened? What? What's my character's name? What the fuck? Last saved November 24th, 2021. Isn't that right after the game came out? This file is from 5 days after the game came out. I had apparently started a new profile right after the game came out to try and reset for a starter, and I have no memory of it. I had truly been hunting for this penguin since the game came out, long enough for me to forget I had even started it before. And after that realization, we began hunting a few on that account every so often, but what was more important was that for the last few months, I have decided to really put my nose to the grindstone. 90% of all of my streams had just become resetting for Piplup over and over and over again. We began reading Arsène Lupin, we talked about relationships and games and movies, and even banned a few bots and even a troublemaker. Everyone's rooting for you to get banned, Cool Potato. I need BP energy. What a way to leave! Yeah, that was a pretty funny way for him to go out, even if the message leading up to that weren't as fun. Moving on, as we spent more and more hours looking for Piplup, the future really started to slow down. It had been 2.5 years since the game came out, and I still hadn't seen anything past Eterna City. How much longer were we going to be sitting here, staring into this briefcase? It even got to the point where I started hunting for legendaries on the side in Ultra Moon. It went on until, finally... No way! Okay, it's not Piplup! Don't everyone get excited about Piplup! I just fucking got Shiny Regice! No way! Hold on, I'm taking a picture. No fucking way! Oh my god, I almost reset over it. I just got Shiny Regice! I'm sorry, Addie. I did, but I got Shiny Regice! The ban is over. The ban lasts for like 5 minutes. It's been more than 5 minutes. Yep, we ended up finding a Shiny Regice before Piplup. In fact, I had just found Mewtwo the night before. I had found 2 legendaries in 24 hours before I found a single Piplup in almost 2 years. I was really starting to think this would never be over. Until one day, for real this time, we started talking about Colleen Hoover. Like, honestly, girl, read what you want, but also pick better. Like, oh my god. I think Colleen Hoover also has this other book where, like... Oh my god! No more talking about Colleen Hoover! Oh my god! We can finally go Piplup! No! Oh my god! Pookie Bear! Cloyd, it's your fault! I'm so glad you're here! You got us Pipples! We finally got Pipples! It ends with us right here! Holy crap! GG! Oh my gosh! 2,674 resets. Oh my god! Hi, baby. And Shiny Piplup! Look at that baby! We're gonna see that sparkle so many times. What the fuck was that? Hey, he came back for vengeance. He had to sleep for a while. That's why it took forever for us to get another encounter. Look at the baby. Oh, I'm so happy. Actually, we shouldn't probably fight too much, because what if we find another shiny? Right? It's so easy to find shinies in this game. I mean, look, we already have Piplup. Give it a nickname? Yes, I would. This is... Pipples. Hi, Pipples. And there we go, we finally got him! We had the name Pipples picked out ever since the very beginning of our first stream, and we were finally able to bestow it upon him. He was welcomed home with open arms and a bit of screaming. But now, with Pipples in our arms, we are finally able to start our shiny badge quest for real! This is just the start of our adventure. Although it has taken years to get to this point, we still have a lot left to go. I hope you will come see us live on Twitch as we continue our journey towards the Elite Four, one shiny at a time. Hopefully we'll finish this quest before 2027. I've been Taxi, and I can't wait to see you next time. Goodbye!